Welcome back, guys, to the Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, where last episode, finding our destination within the Southern Forest to have been half taken by a rift, we looked to remove the problem by saving Tri's friends, as our ally opened a portal into the rift to the still world beyond. Within it, we managed to gain entry into the Suthorn Ruins, our first dungeon, making our way through while obtaining new echoes before coming across the hero in green who is not what he seems, attacking us as we managed to beat the imposter back and obtain the mysterious sword engraved with Link's name, allowing us to take on sword fighter form as our exploration now continues.
I guess I'd need to figure out if I can whack that upwards a bit. Rupees! Right. Much more of this chamber left. Oh my goodness. Some of this is places we've been. I'm not even sure. I think I'm about to get into a fight with something. Oh, in fact, we found a boss room. But to get into it, we do need the boss key. Okay, now Warper using the map. So I feel like we just went through a beginner, trial dungeon? And now we're actually getting into the meat of it with an actual dungeon because we need to find keys, etc. Why is the tense music? It and plant. You learn the Deku Baba Echo. Aggressive and immobile, this plant reaches for anything that gets near. It is vulnerable to having its head pulled. Oh, so I could have done it like that. There, I guess. Fortunately, I can't do anything between those two. So the only way I can open this is by going this mode. Or just beating you up. By the look of things, that works too. That was another one. Oh yeah, so because I can jump higher in this form. Where's my sticks? Somehow I've casually managed to get 171 rupees. Oh, okay, it's up there I need to go. What's the range of this? Oh, redonkulous, obviously. And I was saying about making 170 rupees, we're going a lot further than that. Well, if there's any more heart pieces to buy, I'm going to be buying them. It's vulnerable to its head being pulled off. That's so mean! What? I thought my arson strategy was bad. You got a small key, it can open a locked door. Just magically, it's seeing me from a distance, then all of a sudden it can feel a pull as its head gets ripped off. What's that? Bit harsh. A magical, mystical pool. I need to be a bit further away than that. I'm not trying to make it sound bad. It's the fact that it just is bad. There's a door up there. Oh, hello. I don't have to make it sound bad. The reality was bad enough. Hey, Okay, is that a pit below me? Thank you for the follow there, PGA. Welcome to the channel. Is that coming down? Oh yeah, Zelda. There's one more thing you can do when using bind. After binding yourself to something with X, try holding R. While holding R, your movements will follow what you were bound to. Reverse bond. While using bind, press and hold R to follow the motion of whatever you bound yourself to. I gotta press ZR to release, so it's not just let go. Oh no, let go of R works. I can move the thing. I need to totally release that. Assumingly, it's gonna go the other way of its own accord. Thank you. Do I need to bind myself to the other one? Okay. Don't mind me, floating in the nothingness. It'll be fine. Especially because I could just hold it there like this. Yes. Do you agree? Yes. Do you think I've got enough? I was wondering about that. A red rupee for our troubles. No, come back! Close. Oh, that's the boss key. Oh. I can totally jump while doing this. So if I put this, like... here, I guess. Going. That's so cool. In one fluid motion. It's more fun than doing it with boxes too. You got the big key, now you can open the big door. I don't know if I've visited every room at this point in time, but it looks pretty good. We've been pretty far. I have a lot of power at this point in time. Okay. I think I'll do a save randomly. Got a sword, which kind of shows that I probably get more than just a sword. Huh. Bone bombs too in the future. Well, we'll start with you, P-Hat. And we'll progress from there, because we are entering a boss's lair. With Electro Apple in hand. Nothing can go wrong. Right? Nobody's here. But I definitely sensed my friends in this spot earlier. Seismic Talus! I'm gonna rip off your ball. My friends, they're in that creature! We've got to get them out of here. Come on, we can do this. Go, P-Hat. Good job, P-Hat. This ball's mine. Get in the ball. Get him in the ball. Block for me. You didn't block for me. Oh, shoot. I nearly grabbed it. How did I dodge that? I probably goes this time. Yeah. I'm gonna wail on it. I'm wailing on it good. By the way, I could just eat some regression grapes here to restore my health. Still hero mode, right? Wait, your arm is it now? Oh, I guess I should target. God, he's giving me loads of stuff. What clever strategy could I use? I don't think there really is one apart from grab the thing and rip it off. Do you like meat? Here's some meat. Oh, he's red now. Do you like meat or not? No. The answer to that was a definitive no. He's tried his hardest there. Oh, man. I need some more pulling power. Help me, P-Hat. We'll get it together. Fight. Fight and win. P-Hat, come back. It's right here. Well, I'll take that. It's quite a lot of your friends here. Zelda, these are my friends. We set them free. They're filled with energy and ready to get to work. So now we can finally fix the rift here. Using our echo ability, we can restore the entire area that was swallowed up by the rift. Watch this. Including wife and left. They're clangers. They live on the moon. My friends share some of their power with me. Ooh. Yeah, if that wasn't all the way to level 2, I'd be very annoyed. Aha! I feel like I could do even more now. Try gained a triangle. Press Y to create all sorts of echoes. Oh yeah, also they told me something while we were fixing the rift. They said that big rock monster showed up and captured them. So then they weren't able to fix the rift because they were trapped inside the monster. Oh, and one other thing. There are crystals that show up when we fix rifts. They're neat, so I'll give them to you, Zelda. They are neat. 5 unusual crystals were gained from try. Oh, increase my gauge, maybe? I'm all finished up here, so we can head out now if you're ready. Feel like they just filled my gauge. I think we can leave from that spot. Well, I'll take a full heart container. Our first one of them. Well, there we go. Our first dungeon, our first boss. Oh no, I picked up hearts, not hero mode. See, here's the thing, right? I'm tempted to go to hero mode and go into the higher difficulty, but considering it's just basically double damage and no hearts, so it's basically consume items and that. I'm I just think it's more interesting. Well, it's not more interesting. Let's put it that way. We could just say that whenever I lose half of my hearts, that I've died in hero mode. So that's a hero mode death. That's basically the moniker we could go for it. If the enemies themselves don't have any extra, like, new moves or anything, you can judge me by that standard if you wish. We could travel between the still world and your world here. Do you want to return to your world now? Okay, let's go. You could judge me by that standard, and then if we keep it in normal mode, it just keeps everything flowing. I guess. Guessing there's been autosaves going on though. The save icon's behind me. The rift that was here is gone now, which means we can reach the place you were trying to go to earlier. If we keep this up, we'll be able to fix all the rifts, and we'll be able to save your father.
Yeah.
You there, a moment of your time. I am Left, Minister of Hyrule. Pardon the intrusion, but could you tell me where we are? Oh, Princess Zelda! The glasses make your eyes look very crazy. I'm embarrassed to admit I didn't recognize you in that cloak. Why are you wearing that? So we failed to save you from that beast, and now you're out here facing much danger. I must confess I'm surprised to hear of your abilities, and your friend Tri accompanied you this whole time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tri. Oh, you can see Tri? You can see me? Who could miss you? You're floating right there, and aren't you precious? I thought only Zelda could see me. Oh, so Lady Impa couldn't see you. How odd. Oddities aside, I'm worried about His Majesty and the General. We'll need to make a plan. There's much to consider, but for now, let's head to the location Lady Impa told you about. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Would you mind showing me your map? If I recall correctly... Yes, that's the place. That's where Lady Impa's brother lives. Makes sense she'd send you there.
Aye.
I'll lead the way. Follow me. I've realized the actual fallacy between doing the half-health thing. The actual thing is... Over here, princess. Let's travel together, shall we? But I use less resources by doing that, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I really do have to follow you, though, don't I? What if I did this to you? You could follow me. You're making sure to stay strangely out. Get... Aww. Taking this side with me.
Aye.
Right in here, princess. Hello, sir. Pardon us, but my name is Left. Lady Impra's my colleague and... What's that? I'm a very busy man. No time for chatter. Now get! I apologize for the unannounced visit, but please, will only be a moment. No. I'm about to leave. Come back later. If you could just hear us out. I said no! I've got to save Link. It's quite a bit of a jabber there. Hang on here. That's Link's cloak. So why do you have it? Did you see him? Well... What? Okay, tell me everything. Tell me about the rifts and anything you know about the swordsman. Oh, I understand the situation now. Thanks for the explanation, princess. Phew, we finally got through to him. Alright, this has been bugging me ever since you barged in here. What is that floaty thing? So is it... Okay, it's either because they had been partially or fully entered the rift, or that just that extra power that Tri's gained makes Tri visible. Which is it? You can see me too. That's strange. Zelda's always been able to, but now both of you can as well. You're telling me we're the only ones who can see you? That's odd. Indeed, such a fascinating and, might I add, adorable creature. Yeah, sure, but back to the matter at hand. What is it you and I have in common? We both ended up in rifts and lived to tell the tale. It seems the rifts change people somehow. Oh yeah, I guess I should introduce myself. The name's Lueberry. I'm Impa's older brother. And the swordsman who saved you is Link. I made his weapon, the Sword of Might. Mr. Lueberry, why did you make him a sword? Princess, remember that big nasty blue fellow who captured you? The sword was for taking him out. See, I spent my time researching Hyrule's history and its rifts. For ages now, rifts have appeared and sometimes folks have ended up in them. I was unfortunate enough to be pulled into a rift, vanished without a trace. After which, townsfolk would say they'd been stolen away. Anyhow, Link made it his mission to fight the monsters that come crawling out of the rifts. He also tried to prevent folks from going missing, and I've been helping as I'm able to. Which is why I made him a sword, one that's effective against the rift monsters. The Sword of Might Princess Zelda's wielding is the very one I hoped would be of use to Link. So it's a very specific tool for a very specific job. So Link was helping out with the rifts as well. Plenty of monsters come out of the rifts, but that blue one was particularly powerful. I've got a hunch that if we take him out, it'll fix the whole people disappearing business. Princess, you shared that Link managed to take the blue guy out. And yet the rifts keep coming. Clearly we're missing something. The rift in the forest is gone, but Link's not back. What we need is more information. I may have something useful. When I was taken by the rift in Hyrule Castle, it felt like I was flown somewhere far away. The rift I was pulled into was at Hyrule Castle, but Princess Zelda found me in a rift in the forest. So how did I end up over there? Rifts don't follow the same rules as your world. Things connect differently inside them. My friends had mentioned something about oversized rifts in other areas. We might end up finding the king and other missing people in far-off rifts. So maybe Link is somewhere else then? Hey Zelda, I'm going to fly up high to look for some of the other big rifts. I think I found some. There's no saying where Zelda's father and the others might be, but I did spot some big rifts we can go explore. So our next two destinations, one is definitely closer than the other. I've marked them on your map, Zelda. If we fix the rifts, we may be able to save your father and the others. So let's get to work, Zelda. Princess Zelda, I must insist you refrain from going to any more rifts. It's far too dangerous. That's up to her to decide, Minister. I mean, she's the only one capable of mending the rifts. During this time of crisis in Hyrule, we all have to play our parts, Princess Zelda included. You make a salient point, Mr. Lueberry. Princess, I urge you to go with Tri to the other rifts. You're the only one who can fix them and save all the people who've gone missing. Minister, you stay here and help me investigate the rifts. We'll play support for the princess.
Aye.
Oh, of course. Investigations are my speciality. Princess, the rifts marked by Tri are located in the Gerudo Desert and Jabal Waters. Please let me know if you require further information. Alright, Princess, I leave it to you to find the king, General Wright, and Link. Gerudo Desert? Or the Jabal Waters first? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. That sword you've got there. Pretty sure I can make it even more powerful than it is. I'll have to do more research on it though, so talk to me later if you're interested. Main quest complete. Now we're searching for everyone.
Aye.
I'll be here helping Mr. Lueberry investigate the rifts so we can better support you. Princess, how can I help? Let's just talk. I keep thinking about His Majesty, the General and Link. I hope that by mending the rifts, they'll be returned to us. Well, I guess you'll just tell me the locations again. Searching for everyone. You want to chat about the sword, huh? As I mentioned before, the Sword of Might is my craftsmanship. For a while now, I've been researching a type of crystal that's sometimes left behind from the rifts. In my research, I discovered it's highly effective against rift monsters. Aha! And it appears you have some of that blue crystal with you. I ended up calling it Might Crystal. It's what I forged the Sword of Might from, in fact. During my investigations into the rifts, I met Link, who's from Southern Village. I made the sword for him, and the rest is history. Link's made good use of the sword. Meanwhile, I've continued forging things with Might Crystals. See that machine in the corner? I designed it to enhance the sword. It's got a very facial thing to it, hasn't it? Looking at the sword, it seems like it's lost some of its power. But once we enhance it, it'll be back to its original state. You should give it a try. All you need to do is bring me some might crystals. Check the machine in Lueberry's house to enhance your weapons using might crystals. My sword or my energy? I feel like I might just save it to the sword, actually. Tell me about Link. You want to learn about Link? Well, I suppose I've got a minute. You know how I talked about people being stolen away over the years? Well, there's one story about all that, which is pretty unique. At one point, there was a group of children who went missing, but they ended up coming back. Link was one of the kids in that group. Unfortunately, those poor kids lost a lot in that ordeal. Their memories, their spirits, and they lost the ability to speak. But Link, he was different. He couldn't speak in the first place. While he did lose the ability to speak, there's an actual canon reason for this time. He's the only one who recalled being stolen away. On top of that, he gained a special ability to sense when new rifts would appear. So he started using his uncanny ability to head monsters off whenever a new rift would crop up. And he'd also do what he could to prevent others from being taken into rifts. I bet he thinks if he keeps fighting, he might eventually be able to speak again. Through his dedication, he kept countless people from ending up in rifts. So I'm sure he's also doing this because it's the right thing to do. It isn't just self-motivated. That's all I've got for you on Link. Need anything else? What should I do? Princess, I urge you to go with Try to the other rifts. You're the only one who can fix them and save all the people who've gone missing. I need nothing else. Got a rocky journey ahead of you. Keep your chin up, Princess. Oh, and just trying to get to these two rifts, it's going to be a big amount of exploration we're doing. Lueberry's diary is here. Let's be rude. Is that a bomb there? The crystal I unearthed at a rift site, what I'm now calling a might crystal, has strange power. The monsters that sprang from the rift seem repelled by it. If I can get enough of it, I feel certain it will be powerful against the rift monsters. After many late nights of research, I developed a technology that can refine the crystals. Now I'll be able to create a weapon from the crystals, as well as enhance that weapon. So now I'm pondering what type of weapon I should make. I'll test some things to begin with. I was nearly attacked by a monster in the forest when a young man named Link rescued me. Folks in Southern Village tell me that Link was among a group of kids who were stolen away. These kids made it back somehow though. Remarkable! All of the kids who were taken by rifts have lost something. For Link, he lost the ability to speak. Despite all he has been through, he fights to keep others safe. His bravery has moved me deeply. Then it hit me. This young man would be the best person to entrust a sword of might to. I do believe I can support him in his efforts. Tomorrow I'll visit Southern Village again. The sword of might I entrusted to Link packs a wallop against those rift monsters as I hoped, but it doesn't seem to be enough for the blue monster, who we believe is creating the rifts. It is a fearsome monster indeed. I suspect the sword is not yet powerful enough to defeat him. However, I should be able to further enhance the sword, so I must gather more might crystals. Link stopped by on his way home from his travels. He likes the hood I gave him the other day. While he cannot speak, his feelings come through as clear as day. I've decided to make a new weapon. I must do what I can to continue to help Link. Link stopped by. He's off to defeat that blue monster once and for all. He seemed to be in a huge rush, but I couldn't figure out why. The sword of might has been forged as best as I am able. I gave him some other weapons too. But I cannot help but worry. Please, stay safe and return to us, Link. Lueberry's diary ended there. The blue monster, is that Ganon? Well, that's a question. It might look like. Never can necessarily say it's Vati in disguise. It's one of those. Probably? Unless it explicitly states. It's an entity from the rift, supposedly, so is it? The waypoint has been recorded. So we're looking to move on to the Southern Prairie now. Should we go back and check on Wife? Wife! How are you? We can use the path that goes up to the field now that the rift is gone. By the way, stranger, that cloak of yours, did someone give that to you? It's just that it looks exactly like one a young man from this village wears. Where specifically, Wife? This guy's got a quest. Hello there, traveller. Mind if I bend your ear? Things have been a mess lately with the rifts and monsters and whatnot. It's got my wife worried sick. I was thinking I'd cheer up by bringing home something rare. So I go on a little walk, and what do I find? A giant plant that flies. When you know, near those caves deep in the forest, I lose sight of the thing. I'm half convinced I imagine it. I have no idea if I'll ever see that plant again. Oh, okay. You mean this plant? That's it. That's the plant I saw. You took the time to go find it for me. Well, thanks, traveler. I should go grab my wife. She'll want to take a look at the... Huh? This thing's not a plant at all. It's a monster. Help! Phew, I really had no idea what I was dealing with. I'm sorry you went out of your way to bring it to me. But, well, there's no way that would have cheered up my wife. Honey, you went to all that trouble just to make me feel better? Oh, Farah, did you hear all that? Oh, your voice does carry. We know there was no need to do all that for my sake. I'm perfectly happy as long as I have my darling husband with me. Aw, shucks, you've always been good at making me blush. Once things settle down, O'Farah, why do you say the two of us do some traveling?
That sounds nice. Tonight, let's think of a place to go to together.
You got it. Thanks for bringing me what I asked for. Here's something for you. Money? Ooh. A mic crystal. People just have it? Honey, what about Seaside Village? Oh, what a great name. I hear Lake Hylia is lovely too.
Dear, there's no need to decide now. We've got all the time in the world to mull it over.
I see that we're going with a lot of the shorthand from like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild and all that as well for what is our quest completions, including menus. I guess having a UI or etc. other stuff that kind of follows on is good to keep gamers knowing what's going on. I've been told that my husband kept calling to me when I was trapped in the rift. If he'd been the one to get stuck, I'd have been too scared to approach it. That's made me fall in love with him all over again. I'd be embarrassed to tell him that. We found wife. Any other quests around the place then? There's a bit of Kapora Gibora in there. An owl head just in the corner randomly. There's a cat on top of that. Oh, purple potion.
Yeah.
Drinking this will recover hearts and energy. Very effective but kind of bitter. And then blue potion, which is energy. Traditionally magic, but still. Good kitty. Give it a bounce, miss. I do. Can you believe it? My wife is back home safe and sound. I didn't know what to do when I saw her swept up in that rift. So anyway, that cloak of yours, it's just like Link's. Is that what's in style right now? I stole it. Just wondering if I should go in every... Oh, that was 5 rupees that I missed there. Oh, they're fine in here. If I need to go in every building just to check if there's a quest. It looks like we're fine. There was a quest, our first one completed instantly. But to be honest, we'll probably have a lot of that kind of stuff happening. If I'm being diligent, is how I'd put it.